Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. For today's video we are doing a 12 by 12 layout using the Simple Stories, Simple Vintage Live Life in Bloom. It's like my favorite collection of all time. Let's bust it out again to play with for this layout. And I want to use this double frame. I do believe, I haven't printed the photos yet, but I think, yeah, it's a 3x4. Yeah, it's two 3x4s. So remember, I brought the frame pack. I brought everything in this collection. It was the first time ever doing that. So I definitely want to try to use up a bunch of things because I have all of these, and I did buy 2 die cut packs, and I did use a full one already. So this is my second one, thank goodness. And then I still have the whole sticker sheet to use. But what I'm also going to be featuring is a Spiegelmom scraps sequence set. I just haven't picked one out yet because this is going to be my design team layout for her. And actually those minty ones in this one, Holidays, looks really good. We also have Caribbean Cruise. That's too big. Ooh, this one could work without the bright blue ones. This one could work. Joyful. Playing with some slick ones. Too much orange. Maybe some yellow. So we might pull some yellow from this one, the pinkies from this one, and those mint greens are to die for from this one. So Holidays, Joyful, and Just Begun. So I haven't printed my pictures, but I pretty much know layout wise I want this kind of up top, and then we're going to cut up some of these tags for a row of tags, and definitely include 1 or 2 for the journaling area. And I'm feeling like I might print photos from back to school, like 2 different days of like uniforms or dress code because school has started, or maybe just some other selfie fun things that me and Valentina have done recently. So let's get started. Okay, so like most layouts, this is a lot of prep work. So when I'm looking at the tags right now, I am trying to decide like which ones do I want to use? Do I want 2 color ones next to each other? Where am I going to put my journaling? Which side of the journaling tag do I like? Because they all have they're all so pretty on their own, you know, and I didn't want to choose like too many busy ones, and I wanted the color balance to be fine. These are the silly but important things to us scrapbookers that we go through when doing a layout, am I right? So for me, I was like, okay, 1 butterfly, a black and white, the journal part, and then another element that had the camera, which added more black to the page. And then I was sort of fine with that. But I think I toss and turn with these tags for far too long. But I think we all become a little obsessive like that when it comes to our layouts. And so at this point too, I still don't know what photos I'm going to use, but I think when I'm looking at it, I'm thinking that the photos, whichever ones I go with, are going to be printed black and white. That way it doesn't compete with what I want to add for the layout. So I do decide on 2 photos, and I decide to print pictures of me and my sister when we went to go see Beyonce here in Florida. She actually flew down from New York because my Miguel bought them for me for my birthday in June. So it was already like she bought the flight and everything back in June to come down when the concert was here. So we had a hotel and we did the whole thing, and it was fun because it was just me and her and some nice time apart, or, you know, that we needed together, but apart from me being with Miguel and the baby all the time. So when I'm looking at the layout too, like I like it like that, but you know me, guys, like I gotta add more. So I'm looking at it and I'm like, this would be good with some clusters to match the frame because it already has like 2 clusters in it. So I was like, okay, let me go with this. Let me see what other, you know, things I can add. And man, I pretty much add like every embellishment so far under the sun with this one. I was like, let me just add all the banners, and let me just add all the flowers, and let me just add all the things. I probably should have stopped at some point with how much extra I added, but I don't care. I just loved it. I love this collection. I think that's what it is. And you just want to use all the things on every layout, and that's sort of what happened. So you can see that little sticker sitting on my hand because I didn't want to commit to it again. And I have the thickers for the title. So all of it's just all in view so that I can see it when I'm working. And we just, bring this layout slowly together, even though at this point I'm like, what else can I add? What else can I add? We do this. Us crafters, we are silly sometimes. So at that point, I was like, I like where it's at. I like all those things, but you know what? It needs to be matted. And so I go in my collection, and actually, this mint cardstock it's not Basil, so it's not the open stock from Joann's. It was from a paper pad from Michael's. It's one of the ones that they have occasionally that are on sale, and it has like all the tones in it is where this is from. So it might say like, I'm losing it, but like maybe like mint tone paper pad, and it gives you all the tones being dark and light in one paper pad. I know if you're familiar with Michael's, you know what I have. I have a jewel one, I have a pink, I have a holiday set, and they're just good cardstock and good weight for when you need solid colors like this. So just something to keep in mind. And then you saw me gut the inside of it. That way I also had a mat for the frame, and I really think that made the frame truly pop a little bit more. And then I had the ability to have layers either tucked just under the frame or under that mat as well. And I just really like that look. So the mint border, the mint mat around the photos, like right here, I was like, ooh, I'm loving this, And so here I am now. This is the part where we just embellish the heck out of it, right? So I commit to where the tags are. If you already see, I have the twine in them. So I have two mint, like alternated mint, and then a light pink twine as well. I just like that detail when dealing with tags. And then I try to add a embellishment or a chipboard sticker or something of dimension on each of the tags so that they had more than just the design element in the tag. I thought that was a nice touch as well. And then I'm still deciding on the title. So I love that beautiful piece, but then I already put lovely down in those circle letters under the photo. And I don't like that I have it under just one photo. I was like, let me center that too. So then I like that way more, and then I commit to it. So there I am, just adding all the tape, and I was like, yes, yes. So this is like the process, and I'm sure it's like this for every one of us scrapbooking girls. When the process is, we always feel like it might be too much, but in the end, it's like, no, let's tuck in more leaves, and no, let's add in more sequins, and no, let's add in one more sticker on that tag. So yes, should I have stopped maybe around here? Maybe, but we keep on going. And like I said, and always my finishing touch is the sequins from Spiegelmom scraps. So I do have her sequins like always sitting with me, because for some reason now it is innate. Like for every layout, I need to add sequins or gold, Heidi Shine splatter on everything. So I keep all of my sequins from her shop very handy, because within each mix I can find tones that work with pretty much any collection I have in my stash, which I think is a wonderful thing. So if you ever think about adding extra sparkle, extra bling to your layouts, I really suggest picking up like a few of her packs, get a variety of colors, or subscribe or order when she does like the pre-orders, because they're available every month, kind of like a subscription, so it's discounted and you get whatever is that month's selection, which are always a variety. And they usually are recommended with certain kit collections is how she makes them, which is also pretty cool. And just get some, and you start adding them to all your layouts, and it's so fun, and the texture is there, and when your layout catches the light, they twinkle, they sparkle. So I could go ham on, sequence additions. I don't, but maybe I do. But I do take the time to finish this off, and that will be the final touch in this layout. And I do all my journaling with just like gray ink pen, and because I didn't want to type it out, so I just handwritten it. And it's fun to have your handwriting on your layouts from time to time. Okay, that will wrap up this layout. Flower overload, and I love it, and I love all the twinkly spots from all from all of the sequence moments. Like stomach, so good, so delicious. Okay. And I was documenting a evening. I probably said it in the voiceover, but me and my sister went to go see Beyonce recently. So that will do it. So I will leave the links to the sequence packs down below, and a link to the Spiegelmom scraps. Remember, use TIE15 for a discount on any of your purchases. And I did buy the collection, the paper collection at the cherry on top, Life in Bloom, and I'll try to remember to leave it linked down below as well, because it did come back in stock because I think it sold so well for them. So cute. I'm so excited about this one. Thank you so much for joining. Please subscribe if you are new here, and if not, I was gonna say, thank you so much for being here. Please subscribe if you haven't done so. Give this video a thumbs up, and until next time, everyone, bye.